Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Welcome aboard. We are doing this live here tonight. Make sure you guys can hear me all right. Give me a thumbs up over there in the chat box area. We've got some folks over there in our Discord chat. Of course, make sure if you haven't done so already, head on over there towards that Discord channel. I'm going to turn that music down so you guys can hear me a little bit better. Let me know how that sound level is right about there, because that's probably where I'm going to leave it here this evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get into some things here tonight, shall we? We shall. So, the big question up on the docket here tonight: does structure matter, and why? How do we use it? How do we not use it? Some things have changed. We've got harmonics now, right? Here's another. Right, number one. What are we looking for? Price structure. All right, so our 3 steps: price structure, entry pattern, execute, and manage the trade. So price structure, what is this? All right, this is where we're going to focus here tonight. Price structure. Pop quiz. Is this structure what I just drew right there? You answered yes, you are correct. Okay, so this would be a wedge, right? This, right? You know what this is. Got ourselves a channel, right? That's the price structure. Okay, we got it. Basic stuff. Okay, let's do some that, you know, a lot of people. Here's what a lot of noobs get into. All right, we got, what is this? Flag, right? This is also price structure. These things are important. Okay, but what we're going to talk about here tonight is why it no longer matters. Okay, now before everybody gets all ticky, okay, it still matters. Okay, but it matters a lot less now, folks. You're going to need to know these. Again, we have some of these rules, like for instance on let's do pop quiz here. 2 finger, right? Down 2 finger shows up, and it's right here. What do I do? So if you answered, you should be taking it up. That you get 100 on your quiz. Very good. Remember that if you're inside of a flag, we're doing the opposite. That's all you need to know. What's about to come up? We're going to talk about harmonics. Okay, what is the game changer? The harmonics are much more powerful structures. So if I had 2 to choose from, which one would I rely on? I would rely on harmonics. Okay, so you might be, you know, if you're to the untrained eye, what you see right here, you might say, oh, it looks like Vinny's drawing a bunch of wedges. Are those... What are those? But if you look a little bit closer, are these better? Yeah, and you're gonna see why. But let's take a peek at this one down here. Bottom right, you'll see our nice little box right here, and this thing starts to move up and out of here. Again, this is a big time frame. All right, when we're trying to get our structure, remember our structure first. Can you kind of stop doing TA? Yeah. You kind of can, all right? Now, I'm saying this with hesitation because I realize people are going to brutalize me for saying this, okay? But what I'm telling you is that ALGOBOX has now taken that off your plate, okay? But ALGOBOX is now doing your structure for you. Yeah, we're talking about, we're literally like building the laziest traders on earth, and I'm okay with being proud to say that, all right? Now, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you that trading is easy, folks. Like, don't get that opinion here for a moment. But here was one of our trades from Friday. Friday rules, early in, early out. You guys watched this end to end as we traded this, but this was, again, we didn't just trade the harmonic, but harmonic up into this area with a dot. We got this entire drop area here to get this all the way down into our 50 line. You know, it was a beautiful setup there from Friday. And again, did I have to draw this in? If you have ever tried to draw a harmonic, by the way, very complicated. If you're looking up here on harmonics, this is the trick with harmonics. You can do this by hand, folks. Okay, you can. All right, but do you want to be the person who is measuring all this out? Like, are you capable of doing that by hand? I'm just telling you, I've tried it myself. Very, very difficult to do. That harmonic stuff show up for you, and to show it to you ahead of time. This comes down to the whole PRZ. Now, a lot of people might know the concept of PRZ. Right, this thing down here is technically, that's your PRZ. So if you're a traditionalist and you know about harmonics, the PRZ stands for the potential reversal zone. Again, potential, okay, cool. But our P, all right, the P for us stands for predictive. All right, and of course, once it's already formed, yes, it's the same thing, and it's going to be a standard potential reversal zone. But we're going to show you the predictive or the predicted, depending on when or where it shows up. This gold box, and I'm going to say it's gold because right now it's green, but prior to it showing up green, this was already showing up gold on your charts ahead of time so that you would know that this was a zone coming up, which you can also, by the way, of course, as we know, use for a target or for a point of reversal. Which one was this one? Oh, this was a double dot down to. Okay, so this was an example of me using this as a target on Friday, our harmonics. I wish I had this when it was yellow. I'm sure I have some examples we'll pull up here in just a moment. This is a double dot inside here. Red and salmon. Big drop there on crude that we got. And we had a predictive box right here in gold that I targeted to get the perfect runner targets off on the top of that gold box. That was a beautiful set there that helped us out starting out on Friday. First trade of the day for me was a crude oil trade on Friday, but that was the PRZ, using that as a target. Crude oil news helping us out. Yes, we also had crude oil news coming out, which obviously was the push, but we had the technical on it. That was a nice call on NQ, real easy with the big salmon dot up at the top. I think that was actually from Thursday. This was also from Thursday, but we called this. Remember, a lot of people were all calling this long. Everybody's like, oh, it's going long. Oh, we're going. We pulled this perfect short off of this area on ES. It was beautiful Thursday as well. Again, off of those harmonics. Here we go. This is a good example right here. So when I'm talking about the PRZ, if you are new to the harmonics, okay, you notice how this is yellow. So there's only 3 colors in our system here for the harmonics. There's either green, red, or in this case gold, okay, or yellow, depending on how you want to do it. We like to say gold around here. So we got the predicted zone is right down here. Do you see that little box down there? And this one's smaller. Each one is different. It depends on the harmonic shape. Again, there are multiple harmonic shapes. Again, why I'm saying that structure can be replaced now if you just want to let our tools do the work. Okay, if you want to be a harmonic player instead of having to deal with channels and wedges and cup and handles and all those other things, okay? And again, we use them, but we use them against the retail trader. You guys know how we do R&R around here. All right, but this is what this looks like. So you come in, you get a gold. This is one to be able to use this for a target. Now, we also had a couple other things here with this trade that we pulled. It was lucky sevens at the end of the day, which is the final 7 minutes of the day. If you don't know about that strategy, go check out the videos and go through training, okay? Here's our target 1, target 2 on the J hook, because there was also a J hook inside of here. And look at this. This was the final target that we were looking for down here, although I chickened out, didn't hold it all the way. But this entire time, we saw this gold box knowing that this was a potential area for this to drop all the way down to, because we had a diamond harmonic showing up here that was in, again, what we call the predicted reversal zone. And of course, that shows up for you automatically. Again, you're not having to do the structure. All right, my whole point with tonight's video is to say no longer are you having to manually do structure. You can rely upon the harmonics to do that for you. This is one of our favorite trades right here. You know, a cipher dot comes in, bam, cipher with a dot in it, pow, right? We're gonna rock that. Now here's an example of one. No, are they all perfect? No. Okay, here's a butterfly. Now it's a take your pick whether this is a loser to us. Okay, for me, off the back of this box, that loses. All right, we struck out here. Okay, now am I going to take a single butterfly? Well, maybe, because I got shorts favorable, so I probably would have taken that one. Okay, but I also would have taken this one. Winner, one loser. Okay, but then again, okay, you break down in, they're pretty strong, as you can tell. Again, you can use these structures. They catch a lot of retail traders off. They are perfect for traps. There's another beautiful thing about them. This is another harmonic dot, right? Where we've got a dot plus a harmonic zone. We know the harmonic zone is here. We get one of our most powerful dots on the planet plus shorts favorable. Yeah. On top of that, we've got a 3 drives. Now, 3 drives is coming out. We don't have that completed yet, but 3 drives is, to me, is so easy to see. I kind of put that on the back burner to get that completed, but I will complete out and we'll have the 3 drives pattern also showing up. All right, completion of R2Y, 2 targets hit. Great. Okay, here we go. Here is another. So whenever you see the gold, color instead of green or red. This means this is in play. Now you can't see it on this because I can tell it's way off the chart up here somewhere. Wish I would have got it in this screenshot. There's actually a turtle going on here, but I'm already thinking as soon as I see this turtle going, where do I want my big target to be? I'm going to be looking way up here for the PRZ that's off the chart right now, but I'm showing in this screenshot how even though we're going to enter in on the turtle entry at the same time, while we get that turtle head and take the move, what's going to be my big target runners? I'm going to use that PRZ. Algo Matrix, talk more about that later on. So I was talking to a friend this weekend. We were driving around and we were looking over and there's a driving range nearby. And we just look out there and it's like, wow, there's thousands of balls out on the field. And I realized in that moment, you know, this comes back to everything we've been talking about. I know I use gaming examples a lot, but you know, I realized, okay, how many golfers we got in here? If you're a golfer in the room, type a 1. If you hate golf like me, type a 2. Just kidding, I don't hate golf. 2. Curtis is with me on that. Hey, but you know, if we're driving around the golf cart and you know, making fun of the people that are, you know, swinging the ball, you know, I don't know. We can make anything fun around here, okay? But I'm not really an avid golfer, okay? I can get around. But if you think about this, every golfer, before you go out and play, honestly, it's an expensive game, right? So number one, it's expensive. You're going to cost you about $80, $100-ish to go out and play. There's not a whole lot of cheap places because, again, they got to mow that whole place. I mean, there's a lot of expenses going into a golf course, so I get it, okay? But you don't want to just go out there and just chump and just waste your time, right? So, but you're going to go out there and you're going to learn how to hold the club, right? Has everybody, how many of you guys, you know, read, was it Arnold Palmer's book? All right, I did it. I did the Arnold Palmer book thing where he's like showing you how to put your thumbs and your hands and all this stuff crossed over, and you know how to keep everything in alignment, what to move, what not to move, all that kind of stuff, right? Don't bend your arm, keep your front arm straight. You guys know the rules, right? In fact, you guys all know the rules. So why are you guys not pro golfers? Think about that for a second. Just because you know all the rules, you know everything there is to know about golf, right? Like none of us like don't know the rules, right? We know who wins, we know how to win. So why is it that so few people are successful as a golf pro? Well, it comes down to practice. I really just, this is what it boiled down to. When I looked out on that field as we're driving by that day, was it Saturday? We're driving by and I see these thousands of balls out there. And I like see all these guys lined up, just smacking away. Guys, gals, listen to me. You know what they were doing? Market replay. If you are not swinging the golf club, you're not going to get good. Folks, I don't care if you know the rules. I don't care if you think you know the strategy. I don't care if you think that you can go out there and smack a ball and you'll eventually get it in the hole. Okay? You got to get it under par, folks, right? If you don't know what par is, again, yeah, hey, it's okay. Golf's not that great. You'll be all right. Okay, but you got to get it under par. Okay? Yes, Matthew, 10,000 hours, and you need to play more. Exactly. Doug said it. You need to play more. But you know what's funny? Why do these guys not just go out there? Why do they waste their time on a driving range? Is it really a waste? No, they see the value. They see the value in going out there and just smacking. Literally, they get a bucket of balls, and they just aim for those pins, right? They're like, let me see if I can hit the 200. Let me see if I can hit the 100. Let me see if I can hit the... Are they all just trying to go out there and smack the ball as hard as they can and see how far it can go? I mean, that's me, right? Curtis, is that how you play? I'm just like, I just want to see how far I can smack it.
Well, it depends on if I'm at Top Golf or I'm actually at a driving range.
There you go. Right? You know, it's sad. I hate to admit this. I'm probably like the only guy in my area who's never been to a Top Golf. Is that sad? Is that sick? Probably.
No.
I hear everybody raving about it, but I'm like, never been. So I don't even know. What's the deal with Top Golf versus driving range?
Well, Top Golf is basically they have gamified the whole sport of golf.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So you can actually
out here.
You can drive at different lengths and get points.
Okay. So like you aim for 100, and if you get 100, then you're good. Kind of like darts. Like you're not just trying to hit the bullseye. Like you got to hit the 20, hit the 15. All that. That's pretty cool, right? To have full control of your game, right? So now let's go swing it full back and understand. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys about doing your trading thing. You know, I'm so proud of some folks that come in here you know, Steve, Simon, the crew, Doug, you guys, like, you know, I know there's other names. I apologize. I'm just saying that I know you guys who are doing the work. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to pay off. Okay. I know, as the guy who did it myself, and I say did because, like, no, I'm not sitting here doing market replay every night, guys, anymore, okay? But I did my time, y'all. Like, I have done my time. I have done it. I'm doing this for 10 years, and market replay was a major part of my access to the markets, like literally day in, day out. Whether it was me coding it, whether it was me executing on it, I needed to get good, and I can now. I have feel for it. I have that sixth sense. You're going to develop a sixth sense for the markets when the thing's set up like that, but you're not going to get that if you don't do it. Anyway, all that comes down to the guys who are playing with the clubs, swinging away. Virgo said you're out there drinking. Yeah, you used to do 45 holes a couple times a week. Wow, nice. Robert said golf once per week. I get 18 handicap. I still don't understand that. Like, somebody gets a handicap, is that like if I'm playing against Tiger Woods going to give me like 20 plus or something? I don't know. But yeah, it's a neat game. But even those guys, they go out and they hit a bunch of balls. So please, folks, listen to me. Market replay, market replay, market replay. The tools do a lot of the work for you. And I know it's easy to get lulled into sleep. Okay? And yes, I have literally created the system that allows you to be like the laziest trader on earth. What I just kind of showed you guys, even now with the harmonics, we've literally taken out step 1 of the 3-step process. Okay, the whole, is structure important? Yeah, it is. Do you have to do it by hand anymore? Nope. Okay. I hope you guys understand, like, if you haven't traded for a long time, you really don't know. I feel like some people who come here and who didn't get beat up before they come here, they really don't know what they've gotten, right? Are you with me, CG? Like, you know, some of the new guys come in and they're just bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and you're like, oh, yeah. If you've never had to do this by hand, if you've never had to struggle, if you don't know what we've just handed you, right? And I get that. So I actually really, I kind of hope that people go get beat up first and go deal with the furus of the world before you come here, so that you know and understand what we've put together here, because it's awesome. In my opinion, it's tops. I haven't seen anything like or anywhere close to what we're doing, and I don't say that with just an outright bias of, hey, we're the best, and hey, you know, I'm gonna come out here. I'm not. I literally mean it's the best. All right. Optimizations. It's time. Somebody asked the other day. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of videos on this, so I kind of overlook it. But somebody asked, how do you change your charts? All right. So, visit your chart, and you're on currently on the 26 range. Let's just do our popular one, NQ. Okay, so if you're on the 26 range chart, you look over at Vinny's thing, we put out the optimization, we're gonna put those out here tonight. You can look at the NQ. NQ says 22 range for this week. Okay, so later tonight I'm gonna do the optimization, put those in the room. This is what you need to do. Are you ready? Write these rules down. Raylan, hope you're watching. All right, right here. First thing you do, click into the chart. Click. All right, just click somewhere in there. Don't care where. Then I want you to start typing. Okay, so if it's a 22 range, I got my hands up, right? But here's what you do. You literally click, and then you start typing. 22R. And I don't care if it's capitalized, lowercase, it doesn't matter. If you hit 22R, it stands for 22 range, and then hit enter. Boop, enter. Okay, this will change your entire chart. That's all you gotta do. Okay. 22R, enter. This is the fast way. Okay, this is Vinny's way. You can do this a lot longer ways. You can right click, data series, go change the thing, hit save, click apply, click OK. You can do all that if you want. But this is what I do. I go through every one of my charts. It's only, 7 or 8, right? I click 22R, next. Okay, so the next one is YM. All right, so YM says, I don't know, 24 range. I go click right here. Doesn't matter where you type. You just click anywhere. 24R, enter. Okay, that's going to change the whole chart to 24 range. You'll see at the top left it changes. If you have any questions on that, do let us know. All right. Let's see. Matthias, you said you got beat up. Tell us more about that, Matthias. You got beat up. Did you do market Oh, you got beat up before you came here. Okay. Good man, good man. Yes, I remember our conversations. You know, I've heard every kind of story under the sun. You know, I've experienced it myself. I got shamboozled early in my career, right? Got into prop, things turned around. I got it's so funny. If you guys are following some Twitter last week and through the weekend, that was hilarious. We will do the optimization stuff here tonight, and I'll put those out there into the room. If you guys got any questions, hit me up over there in the Discord. And that is pretty much going to be a wrap. Hope you guys understood what we were talking about. Does structure matter? It does. Is it less important now? No, still important, but let the tools do the work. All right, folks, I'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippy, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis G on the microphone, and the rest of the gang. I'm sending out that big H-Town. See ya!